All right, guys, it is coming up on 6:20, and want to welcome everybody here on social media. Now, the National Weather Service in Jackson has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for the greater Hattiesburg area. This also includes the Petal area, and this includes the University of Southern Miss. And the reason that there is a severe thunderstorm warning is because of this large thunderstorm that is sitting over the Rawls Springs area heading down into the city of Hattiesburg. And there is the potential there with this thunderstorm for the potential of half-dollar sized hail. All right, so once again, half-dollar sized hail is moving into the Hattiesburg, Mississippi area right now. And once again, if you are going to be in the Hattiesburg area, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, sidings, and trees. So, hail damage is very possible with this thunderstorm, with winds in excess of 60 and hail to half-dollar sized. Now, if you are in West Hattiesburg or Hattiesburg, it's going to be on top of you right now. If you were in Petal, it is going to be around you guys at 6:35, and then Macedonia, Mississippi at 6:45. All right, so once again, we got a very, very large hail producing thunderstorm that is sitting right over the Rawls Springs, Mississippi area, right up the road from Hattiesburg. And there, of course, is your extremely large hailstones that are falling right now in the western Hattiesburg area right now. And so this is a severe thunderstorm warning that goes for 40 more minutes until 7 p.m. for the Hattiesburg, Mississippi metro area. So once again, the good news is I'm not seeing any signs of rotation with this storm. The main threat with this one is going to be the extreme large hail that is going to be falling down here along the Jackson Road area, also near the Pitch Road area near Rawls Springs, along the 49 corridor, and the hail core is about to cross over into the Country Club Estates area down there in the area of Hattiesburg right now. It is also going to come down towards the areas of Wardwell, Westover West, the Merritt Health Wesley Center, and the University of Southern Miss. All of those places are going to be in the path of this extremely large hail core that is shifting off towards the south and towards the east. And there, of course, is your large hail core that's sitting on the northwestern portions of the Hattiesburg metro area. And once again, this warning goes until 7 p.m. for damaging winds in excess of 60 and half-dollar sized hail. Now, earlier this afternoon, there were a lot of large hail reports over near Taylorville and also near Columbia, but this is the only storm of concern that we have down here in the Hattiesburg area. Now, up north towards the Starkville area, now I know that there is going to be a baseball game, game number 2 of the series with Auburn. And as you can see, there is downtown Starkville, and there's Highway 12, Highway 82. But just off towards the southwest, there is a thunderstorm that is moving up towards Eupora and Starkville. So that is the reason that they are in a weather delay in Starkville, is because of this thunderstorm that is in between Starkville and Eupora, and it is moving towards the Starkville area. There is another thunderstorm that is down here that has the potential to produce hail that are coming over here towards the area of Brooksville and Macon, Mississippi, along the 45 corridor and the 14 corridor. So those of you that are waiting at the baseball game, we are actually awaiting the storms to pass on by before we can start the games over at Mississippi State. And the storm of concern is about 21 miles off towards the southwest of Starkville, and it is moving in that direction. So that is the reason that we are underneath a weather delay up in Starkville, because of the baseball game that is going to want to be played between game number 2 between Auburn and Mississippi State. And so once again, the reason that I'm here is because, let me back out and cut back on the Jackson radar, is because we have a hail-producing thunderstorm that is producing half-dollar-sized hail over the Rawls Springs area, and also coming up towards the Glendale area in northwestern Hattiesburg, Mississippi. And so obviously large hail is falling right now where 49 intersects Interstate 59. And earlier today, let me read you these reports from earlier today. Earlier today, about an hour ago, on the Marion-Lamar County border near Pine Bur, Mississippi, there were 2-inch diameter hail that was reported on the border of Lamar and Marion counties down in Mississippi. So that was hail 2 inches in diameter, 5 miles northeast of Pine Bur. So these storms definitely mean business. So if you were watching near the Mexican Kitchen, the Ethno Lodge, or the Waffle House along the 49 corridor, very large hail is coming over your area right now and is about to move down into the greater Hattiesburg area and over towards the Petal area as well. A little bit earlier, near the Kokomo area down in Marion County, Mississippi, they had golf ball sized hail reported in the Kokomo, Mississippi area in Marion County. And then about 2 hours ago, near the area near Foxworth, which is also in Marion County, there was golf ball sized hail reported there as well. So that is the area that we've got to tell you about right now. And it's going to be basically northwest of the city of Hattiesburg right now. And we are awaiting confirmation We are awaiting confirmation to see what the Weather Service is actually going to do about this warning. And I can actually, hold on. Okay, so the warning for Forest, Jones, and Lamar counties in Mississippi continues until 7 o'clock. And that was as of 6:08 this evening. So I'm sure the Weather Service in Jackson is writing an update to the warning right now, because this thing is sitting right over the interstate right now down there in Hattiesburg, across the 59 corridor, really close to the area where Strick's restaurant is right now. Let me see if we have any visual down there in that location to see if we can see any large hail falling in Mississippi down there in the Hattiesburg area. All right, let me see. Okay, switch to video. Okay, that's... Okay, I'm trying to find and see if there is video that we can actually see the hail that is falling right now in Mississippi. Okay, the severe thunderstorm warning continues for Hattiesburg. It includes the areas of Sunrise and Macedonia, Mississippi. They have dropped the hail size from from $half down to quarter-sized hail. So that is good news. Okay, I am trying to see if there are any cameras in and around this area that we could see any hail falling. Okay, along the 11 corridor. Okay, I believe we actually have that very well could be large hail falling at this location on Mississippi 42 and US 11 right now. That very well could be large hail that is falling right now on Mississippi 42 East to US 11 right now. And this is going to be a little bit north of the city of Hattiesburg over towards the Petal, Mississippi area right now. And for some reason, we are losing that camera. That is either large hail or rain that is falling because the core of the thunderstorm and the hail core is sitting right over that area right now. So that very well could be extremely large hail that is falling right there at Mississippi 42 to Monroe Road because the hail core is sitting over that area right now. So let me see. Okay, let's go a little bit further off towards the east. Okay, we got hail falling at Mississippi 42. You can see it bouncing off things. Mississippi 42, Rickton Road. We have large hail, quarter size, that is falling right now. You can kind of see it bouncing off of the camera right here at Mississippi 42 and Rickton Road. So very large hail, possibly to the size of quarters, is falling and bouncing off right here at Mississippi 42 and Rickton Road. And so we've got large hail that about the size of quarters that is falling down here in this area right now. Like I said, this is over here towards the Petal community. And the good news is it does look like that the hail core is actually going to stay a little bit north of the city of Hattiesburg in downtown. It is going to come over towards a point near the New Rickton Road and Petal, just south of Dragon, down there in Mississippi. So those are the areas right now. Let me back out. So as you can see, the hail core is still back here at Mississippi 42 and US 11, because why would cars be stopped underneath the overpass right down here? So we got very large hail, and it is a very, very large hail core that is stretching from Rickton Road all the way down to Mississippi 42 East at US 11. So we've got hail that is falling in this location right here, because why else would people be stopping underneath this overpass? So we've got actually large hail that is falling over this area right here. And like I said, this is the only storm of concern right now in Mississippi. Now, the hail core has passed the Petal area and is crossing over here towards a point near the Barron Town, Mississippi area. And it looks like the hail core is actually going to be sitting a little bit north of the Leeville area, Leeville Road and Mississippi 42. So we did have hail that was falling. The large hail core is now going to be north of 42 in between Dragon and Barrontown, coming over here towards a point near the Macedonia community as we speak. So let me see. Okay, so we've lost the cameras here. The storms were going, the hail core was going to be, so I'm going to switch back over here to the radar. But you saw the very large hail that was falling in the Petal area just a little while ago. And there, of course, is your large hail that is sitting over the Kelly Rose Lane, the Old Rickton Road, and Barrontown, Mississippi area. And this is going to be northeast to the city of Hattiesburg. So if you are watching over here towards Macedonia, Mississippi, you need to prepare now for the middle of quarter-sized hail. And that's quarter-sized hail, which is 1 inch in diameter. And like I said earlier today, at 5:55 in Lamar County, Mississippi, Pine Grove had quarter-sized hail. Pine Grove as well had quarter-sized hail near Beach and Purvis, Columbia Road. And then in Pine Grove, quarter-sized hail was reported on Max White Road. Okay, and then this evening at Kokomo, golf ball sized hail reported in the Kokomo community, and Foxworth, which is in Marion County, nearly golf ball size reported in Foxworth. Okay, in Franklin County, Mississippi, right now. Franklin County, Mississippi, P to dime sized hail in Meadville. All right, let me see. Oh my gosh. Okay, so earlier in Lamar County, Mississippi, in Pine Bur, on the Marion-Lamar County line, hen egg-sized hail with hail just over 2 inches in diameter, and that was at 5:30 this afternoon. So these hailstorms business in Pine Bur, which is on the Marion-Lamar County line, egg-sized hail of just over 2 inches in diameter. So your hail core now is sitting over here towards the Harrington Road area and about to cross the Morrison Road area near the Macedonia, Mississippi area. And if you are driving along Palmer Drive, you need to be preparing for the large hail. Now, I will tell you that the large hail and this thunderstorm is weakening the further east it goes. You can see over here northwest of Hattiesburg, it was very large. Now it has shrunk down to a very small hail core. But nonetheless, it is coming into Mania right now. And basically from Old Rickton Road all the way down here to Harrington Road and HDR Lane. That is how big the hail core is right now. So from Old Rickton Road all the way down to HDR Road is how big the hail core is currently right now. Okay, good news. The new update, the new warning, new update from the warning has dropped Pedal and it has dropped Hattiesburg. And the radar is about to switch over and do the new update here in just a second. Okay, so there's your new polygon warning. It does include the Macedonia, Mississippi area. And your hail core has dropped now to penny size hail. So it's going from $half sized over to, sorry about that. It's going from $half sized over to penny sized. So this storm is continuing to weaken. And so now that it has passed the Hattiesburg area, I am about to sign off. But before I do, I wanted to take one more look at what's going on up in Starkville. And there is the reason that there is a delay in the baseball game because of the storm that is coming through the area of Highway 82 and Lakeside Estates. So that is the reason there is a delay in the Mississippi State versus Auburn game number 2 of baseball. So guys, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your evening. For the rest of the evening, you're going to have a passing thunderstorm or two. That very well could be a hail producer. And then later on this evening, we are going to have to watch this complex of storms that are up here on the Missouri-Arkansas County line, because this line is supposed to congeal into a line of storms and drop into northwestern Mississippi through the overnight hours. So that is the situation that we have ongoing right now in Mississippi.
National Weather Service in Jackson, Mississippi, a strong thunderstorm will impact portions of northeastern Mississippi.
Okay, so that is the issue. And as you can see, the one warning is down here now east of Hattiesburg. And we've got other little popcorn storms out here north of Philadelphia and coming into the areas of Durant and Kosciuszko, Mississippi. But none of these are severe, but they are producing hail. So I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. If another hailstorm pops up, I will be right back here on social media to provide you with all of the severe weather coverage that you need right here on social media.